Good morning. What a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hi, I'm Yolanda Hinton, host of FYI Morning Show Live, talking about glad to be here and talking about a beautiful, beautiful day. It is absolutely beautiful here in the Hampton Roads area. Oh my goodness, talking about the perfect weather after coming through a heat wave. We are now sitting in weather like the 70s in the evening. We had some 60s, high 60s in the evening, but we've been yielding temperatures like in the 80s with no humidity. What a blessing. Anyway, I'm glad to be here. I want to welcome Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. You already are up here, up and popping. Alex, hello, good morning. Levi, I think there's Deshay. I'm glad you're here. I hope I pronounced your name right. Just so many folks already popping on this beautiful Monday morning. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I know I did. I just had a great weekend. I got a chance to go to a wonderful, uh, I call it, it's not a conference, but it was an event for women. It was a pajama party, and it was so many wonderful ladies there, so much positivity. It was empowering. It was fun. It was music. It was food. It was just really wonderful. My beautiful daughter was with me. And we just had a marvelous time this weekend. Also, on Sunday, oh my goodness, you all can't sit on church. You can't sleep on church because we had church. I mean, church was fire for sure, for real. It was absolutely a marvelous Sunday. Uh, what did you all do? Let me know in the chat. How was your weekend? Hernandez Gonzalez, what's going on? Thank you for joining me. We got somebody with a long number up here, 93544199733. I think it's 741. Thank you for joining me this morning. Gabby, good morning. How are you? You all make sure you go and to the chat and put something in. As a matter of fact, we want to welcome you again. And if you can, go over to our newest channel over there on YouTube. It's FYI Radio Show host, Yolanda Hinton. And that's with a Hinton. Host Yolanda Hinton. Go over there on YouTube and please subscribe. There's another channel over there on YouTube. It's Cristo Records One, Cristo Records One. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Follow, and I will follow you back. All those that have not been over here yet on TikTok, please, if you can, get over here and subscribe to Y Hinton. Follow me at Y Hinton, YHINTON. You'll see FYI Radio Show somewhere around there as well. And please subscribe to the channel. Ferg, what's going on? Ferg is a comedian, and he's been on FYI Morning Show. Good to see you this morning. Hope all is well. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. So many of you all are popping on already. I'm so glad that you all are here. James, what's happening? You all just make sure you say something in the chat. Say good morning. Tell me how everything went. USA_history. Good morning. Let's see. Sherry, good morning. Sylvia, good morning. Just a lot of you on. Thank you, and thank you. Look, we have a wonderful show for you all today. Let me mention the sponsors real quick, and then we're going to jump into what we're going to talk about on this morning. I want to say blessings to one of our sponsors, and that's Beard Gods, www.beardgods, BEARDGODZ, beardgods.com. Make sure you all check it out. All those things for the men, beards, balms, oils, picks, vitamins, shampoos, conditioner is over there at our sponsor's website, www.beardgods, beardgodz.com. You want to look good, or you want your boo to look good, you want your man to look good, go ahead and get over to that website, a sponsor page, and say, FY Morning Show sent me over here. I want to check out all the things you have, and I want to look good, or I want to make someone I love look absolutely perfect. Aiden at 12, good morning. How are you? I think Prime, I think that's it. Devin, how are you? Good to see you up here. Sheila Roberts, I know you somewhere in the mix, baby. How are you? Love you so much. All you that are on, Mark Howard is usually on as well. A lot of different folk is tuning in. I'm going to try to see you on our other platforms. But thank you so much for joining in. We got SIRDEXX7 over here on LinkedIn, on Instagram, actually. And we want you to just sit back and enjoy. And thank you so much for coming on. Grandma, what you doing up here? It says Grandma. Grandma, hello. Angel, hi. So many people I want to shout out. Look, tell your friends that we're on. Tell them to come on and join us for this show. It's going to be a great show. This is our summer fun segment. And I am so glad to be able to come to you all with the summer fun segment, because this is where we, let you know there's a lot of things that we can do during the summer, but there are certain things that we need to be aware of as we travel and as we go forth having a good time with our families on vacation. So look, this is our FYI Summer Fun segment. As I said, summer traveling tips. Don't get scammed. Avoiding fraudsters and scammers, baby. Talking about a subject, let's give it a great big round of applause. So everybody loves to travel, I think. Everybody goes on vacation most of the time. Everybody's giddy and really up and real excited. And, when it comes time to take a break from work or, the grind, everybody's ready to go out there and have a good time. I know I am. I love going on vacation. I love traveling. And so, especially during the summertime, there's something about the summer that really, really, really makes me feel like getting out, moving, and getting into creation, going to other places that I have not experienced in my own hometown. But traveling is something that most of us do, a lot of us do, and especially during this time of the year. But guess what? We've got to continue to make it fun. Why? Because there are some things lurking about trying to make your vacation less than what it should be. So that's one reason why I wanted to cover this topic. I wanted to make you and myself aware that sometimes it's fun, but if you put your guard down, sometimes it's not as fun or as funny as we want it to be. It can turn out wrong. And sometimes it will happen like that. Fred Glasgow, I think that's how you pronounce it. Howdy to you. How are you? How's everything going? So anyway, talking about avoiding fraudsters and scammers. Are you serious, Yolanda? There are scammers and fraudulent people out there trying to do a number on you. Absolutely. While I'm on vacation, absolutely. While I'm having fun, absolutely. It's amazing. It should be full of memories. Summertime should be that time of memories, making memories with your family. You don't have to worry about nothing. That's the way it should be. You don't have to worry about nothing. All is well. You're eating, you're going to different things, different events, attractions. It's just like you don't have a care in the world. You're all packed up, ready to go. Everything's going fine. But all of a sudden, things may take a turn. Unfortunately, travel season is also prime time for scammers looking to take from you and to distract from your purpose of being out there to have a wonderful, good time. Why do you feel like we should cover this? Because some people, like I said, let their guard down and they don't realize that there are people that are waiting to take your security away from you, take your fun, and to really make your life a living hell, because they can't stop being bad. They can't stop doing wrong. And they want to prey on anybody that they can prey on. That's the sad thing about it. So people, this is the thing. People sit back and they really analyze how people do. They know that this is that time, that up time, that hype time, that time when you just really not paying attention to anybody. You just want to get there. You just want to have fun. And so there are some things that you need to know. Fraudsters and scammers always check out, they profile people and they know how busy and excited, less focused. And that's the thing. When you're less focused on what you're doing, that's when you can become a victim of scammers and fraudsters. The good news: you can significantly reduce your risk by recognizing common scams and taking a few simple precautions. Okay, so listen, this is what I want you all to do. Summer's still here. We're still enjoying July. We've got a long way to go. Before you pack your bags, know what to watch for, including fake booking websites, card skimming devices, QR code scams, public Wi-Fi risk, and compromised USB charging stations. All right, did you all just hear what I said? That means things that are exposed when you're going out to different places. You're exposed to, your devices and things may be exposed to the scammers. They may be phishing for certain information. You may be compromised with the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi risk. Sometimes they are not as secure. Sometimes headphones can be tapped into. Sometimes these little tablets and things can be tapped into. Sometimes you need to make sure you are monitoring your accounts and keeping your financial things secured. You got to keep your stuff secured, because I'm telling you, people are out here ready to fish, to find information, to make you think that you are on a legitimate site. And there you go, giving away information just like that. There are a whole lot of things that you can be aware of. There are some common summer travel scams, fake vacation rentals, and travel deals. Have you ever rented an Airbnb online, and it's not funny, and you get there and it's not the address, not the place? Somebody dwells there, live there, but you have put down a deposit on something that was very, very bogus. I'll put it like that. something that was not real. You got people setting up things like that wherein they know that you're not in the place to go and look at something. Only online, though. You can look at it online, but you cannot let your eyes fool you, because a lot of times, if you don't dig deep enough, you'll end up being scammed and being pulled in because you haven't really done your research. The best thing to do is to start doing your research before you even pack a bag, before you even go out there. Make sure you do research on these things that are real. Go to the website, go to certain places where they can let you know if this is a fraudulent. There are things on the internet that let you know if it's a fraudulent company, if it's some place that you've never heard of. You may want to do your research. Try to get recommendations. Try to get somebody that can tell you, you know what, this is a good choice for vacation. Or you can go through agent, and they can help you to make your plans and do everything you need to do in order to do your business and do it right. I remember family and friends went to Disney, and I made sure I went through the Disney agency, and that trip went so well. I'm talking about absolutely so well, because they walked me through everything that I need to do. I could make payment right there on their site. I can look at the homes, to the homes via a computer. Everything that I needed was right there. Everything I needed was right there. And I'm the type of person, I make sure that, even when it's a reputable agency or company, I still do research on it. Make sure that I'm getting all the information and the right information that I need. I'm not going through a second or third party. Sometimes you can do that. Where you can really get some of that is when you are looking for tickets for a concert, or if you're looking for a hotel room. Sometimes going directly to the hotel through the hotel reservation may be the best thing, because when you go to some of these agencies, honey, they only have a certain amount of tickets, or they only have a certain amount of rooms, and they sometimes will give you the biggest price, the largest price, the price that adds on their fee. And so where you can go directly sometimes to a site or an agency or company, you can push the middleman out and go directly to the company and get the things that you need. So yeah, making sure you get all the information that you need. Make sure it's a legitimate company. Try to get referrals, and then sometimes try to go to the meat of it, to the source, to the main company, to get your reservations and things that you need. This is how you can protect yourself. But let me first, before I do that, let me give you again some of the things that people end up getting messed up and twisted up in. And that is fake vacation rentals. I mentioned that earlier. Travel deals. Oh my goodness. Too good to be true. Look, $20 for a 5-day stay. Now, there's something wrong with that. Scammers, they create fake rental listings. Some of these travel websites, be careful. Special offers using stolen photos and information to make them appear legitimate. Now, we're talking about summer fun today. You can't have summer fun when you got somebody lurking to do a number on you even before you get out the door. So we need to do our research, and we need to have this information to let you know the scammers and the frauds are out here. They may seem legitimate, but some of them may be doing things like requesting payment through wire transfer, gift cards, or other methods that provide little protection. Once payment is made, the listing disappears or the vacation deal never existed. And when I say using gift cards, instead of using your Visa, where you can track your Visa cards, where you can track, they want you to use either debit or a gift card where they can easily skip away. They can easily get out of there quick. All they need, if they have 5,000, 50,000 people that they can just scam in an instant and keep it going, that's a lot of money. And so we want to make sure that we protect ourselves. We hype, we're happy. Oh, we're going here and we're going to do this, and this. But we have not done our research, and we have our head in the sand sometimes when it comes to doing things online. And not just online. Sometimes we can just telephone. You got the telephone where people are calling. Oh, you can get a 50-day trip to Las Vegas for $25. All you got to do is put down $500 and we'll give you back that $500. Just put it down and you'll have this vacation of a lifetime. Go on our website and look at all the wonderful hotels that we have in our agency, and this and that and the other. And boy, talking about setting folk up for the fall. Talking about, getting ready to do a number. If it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. And so if you would, make sure you do your research. If it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. Okay, so let's talk about protecting yourself by, again, by booking through reputable travel websites or directly with the property or provider. I just said that, didn't I? Hello, Sharonda. How are you? Let's see, Johnny, what's going on? I hope you all listening to these tips. Don't get caught up in these scams because they are out here on every turn of the road. They lurk and they are waiting just to do a number on folk. You got to read reviews. You got to find out, hey, what do people think about that? Reviews are good to check out. Even when it comes to buying clothes and things like that, look at the reviews. What are people saying? What are the red flags? People are sending red flags sometimes. Now, sometimes you got folks that just like to complain, but then there are others that are putting those red flags up and saying, don't go there. Don't do this. This didn't go well. This was a scam, this, that. So you got to listen to all things. Reading those reviews and verifying listing before making any payments. And remember, sometimes these people are pulling you in and they've gotten all your information and you're not able to get your money back. I don't care when things go wrong, sometimes people will not refund your money. Avoid deals that seem to go too good to be true. I mentioned that. Visiting official websites directly. I mentioned that instead of clicking links on unexpected messages, y'all. Okay? Don't be just clicking and clacking. Don't just be clicking on links when you don't know what these links are. The phishing emails. Watch out for the emails because they come like a flood sometimes. And even these folk got a nerve to be phishing with legitimate companies. Listen to me real good. Some of these companies, it looks legitimate, but somebody has set up a page or a site with the real deal up there, the real name of a company or an agency, an organization or whatever, and it is not real. You know, we're getting letters in the mail like that. You've got people setting up, making you think they're the real thing. You've got emails that come in and they set themselves up like it's the real company, and it is a scam. But by the time you find out, you've put your information in, you give it, even if it look one hit, if they can get you just one time, you know, they may leave you alone after that, but if they can get you one time, they got you. Also, I want to mention this because it just popped in my head. When you all are traveling and you're traveling by car, um, make sure you are protecting your information, your cards as you use them. Make sure when you go into places, your information that you're giving, sometimes people take that information that are working in places and they'll use it. They're an employee and they've been access to your information. The next thing you know, you're in Florida or Las Vegas or wherever, and you have a charge on your card that you didn't make somewhere in California. You are in on vacation and you use your card here, here, here. But when you get home, you look at your records and you see, wait a minute, I was in this place. Why is there a charge on my phone, on my card, in somewhere that I wasn't? Well, somebody probably had gotten your information and they uh, passed it on to the scammers, and they use it. Sometimes it's just that easy. When you go to gas stations and things like that, be careful of your uh, information, because guess what they have? They have QR code scam. That's the thing now. You put your phone and you use the QR code, and somebody has overlaid another QR code on the right QR code, or the QR code that's supposed to be there for the company. They have layered it, and your information goes to the crooks. That's right, the crooks. And so you got to be careful of that. Scammers, they impersonate airlines, hotels, rental car companies, travel agencies. They may claim there is a problem with your reservation and ask you to click a link, provide personal information, or make a payment again. So many tricks. So many tricks. And I mean, I think is it AAA or another company that has just made us aware of this fake QR code fraud scheme. And I'm telling you, it's designed to steal information, and they are taking information and they quick to take it and they quick to get out the way. You can't even track them. You can't even go back. People sit up sometimes all night scheming how they can hook and crook. It is just amazing that you can't have a good time. You can't go on vacation because you got criminals that sit back and figure out how do people act when they go on vacation. What are some of the things that you can get through? Some of because they don't want to be. We're not aware. Sometimes we just don't pay enough attention. This goes for all of us. Sometimes we are not paying enough attention to what we are doing. What are we doing? Make sure you are doing your research to find the things you need, the places you need to go, how you need to pay it, because there's a crook, a criminal out there setting you up. Again, go direct to some of these companies and their reservations. Uh, Make sure before you put your card on anything or your money, make sure everything is legitimate. Make sure those websites are legitimate. Sometimes, let me tell you what I've seen. Sometimes you get information, sometimes you get it through the mail, or sometimes you get an email, and there's a misspelled word or unusual format, or the logo's not there. You just got a, a face with no face. Sometimes you have, a little sign that this is not quite, something is not quite right. Um, and there are going to be signs and red flags. You got to pay attention as much as you can. Pay attention to those red flags. Don't give away personal information too quick. Don't give away passwords. Don't you know you got folks saying they calling and saying, you know what, your bank, this is your bank, and well, somebody's trying to hack your stuff. Now, when y'all know a bank to call, you talking about. They will send you a message, and they have a fraudulent department. You have to actually sign up with your bank. Go inside your bank, sign up, and they will flag certain things. But then you have folk that call, yeah, this is your bank. Somebody is trying to break it. Now give me your password and give me this so I can correct it. They don't have any business asking you for your password if it's the bank calling you. Now, why are they asking you for your password, baby? Make sure you pay attention to some of these things. Make sure you pay attention to QR codes. Make sure you pay attention to websites, how they spell, how they're formatted, what does the logo look like. Make sure you are getting referrals from people that have gone through some of these agencies. Make sure you be make sure you're very careful about who you share your information with. Who can you trust? Who out here that is have already set up, these scams, or when you go out and you're ready to travel. Uh, There's so many things out here. Scammers, they copycat. They like to copy stuff. They like to use social media to reel you in. Well, it's on social media. It's got to be real. No, sometimes these ads aren't real. Sometimes they are fraudulent. Sometimes, even when you're buying stuff, you're out there buying stuff and everything. You have websites that have your information. You're out there buying stuff on vacation, and you put your card in, and they send it. You go to buy something at a legitimate place, but it ends up in the hands of a fake company. That just happened to me. That just happened to me. They didn't get the money because guess what? I was signed up with my bank to kind of like flag certain things. But I bought something online, and the next thing I know, I have that merchandise that I made, that I bought. But then somebody else in I'm gonna say a cousin company, a cousin company got hold of the information and charged something that I didn't even buy. Thank God my bank flagged it, and they didn't get the moo. They didn't get the money. So you got to watch out for these so many ways you can be set up. You can be set up when you go out. and you go and you go into these attractions and things like that, you got to be careful what card you're using, and you got to make sure that your bank is set up to flag uh, these crooks. They can help you. They got departments. The banks have a department wherein they say, did you just make this purchase? Are you in Florida? Are you in Texas? They will ask you, are you here? They're not going to ask you for your password if they text you. They're not going to ask you for all this kind of stuff. They are going to say, did you do this? And you look and say, wait a minute, no, I wasn't even there. I wasn't. And they will, that's why sometimes when you go to your account, you see stuff pending because they're checking it out. They're checking it out. They're checking it out. Did you make this purchase? We know that you were in California because you used it here. Was that you too? They go back and they kind of like look and say, was that you? And you can say, yeah, that was me. That one is me. But no, that one was not me. I wasn't there. I was never there. And so they let it pen so they can make sure it can be validated as a fraud, as a real something that you bought, or if it's fraudulent, they will go about and make sure you're not charged. The banks don't want to lose money. And the thing about it is when people take your information and stuff like that and try to make payments and take money from you, guess who's paying back? Paying back. The bank, and so for that reason, they have set up an agency that says, "Look, let's make sure you are not getting scammed, and let's make sure we work together, work along with your bank. Make sure that is set up so as you travel, as you having fun, as you go out having fun and things like that, your bank is got your back. Does your bank have your back? Make sure you are in that program wherein they're watching your moo-moo, baby, watching your money. Because if you don't have them watching you, you're going to get a lot of things happening, and it's going to really take a toll on you. Because nobody wants to be scammed. But it's the thing about it is sometimes easy to be scammed. Sometimes it's just that easy. Because we're not really, first of all, we're not thinking that people are so evil and sitting back, being criminals. That's not on our mind, especially, when we're traveling, especially when we're going up here. We're not thinking about these crooks. We're so busy, ready to go and have a good time. But that's one thing you should have on your mind. And that's folk that sit back at night plotting and planning how they can do a number on people. Jesus. How they can do a number on folk. So easy. So easy. We can get scammed just as easy. We've got to pay attention. And so, if we're traveling on the road, we've got to make sure we are careful. If we're taking taxis and different things like that and giving information to directly to some of these folk, if we're dealing with Wi-Fi, remember that Wi-Fi, if your information exposed on your laptop or any of your devices, you've got to make sure you are those things are secure. It's just a whole lot of things. Like I said, public Wi-Fi, you go into some of these places and people can go in and get your information because the Wi-Fi is open and they can intercept your information. Cyber criminals, they set up unsecure Wi-Fi hotspots in airports and cafes, and just it's just so easy, y'all. And they know it, and they know it, and so they can hit and run. They can get your information, and next thing they out. They can get if they can get 2,000 people to put in their information. There's 2,000 identities that they can steal. Listen to this: pickpocket. How many people don't believe that you can somebody can come and pickpocket? You know that's an old school move. That's supposed to be an old school move. Look, somebody come and they act like that you have rubbed against them. Oh, I'm sorry, and they've gone in your pocket or they've taken. You still got folk out here like that. These professional pickpocketers. They can steal your belongings just like that. What about in the airport? Somebody come right and scoop up your luggage just that quick. I remember this. This is happened a while back. I mean, years ago, and I was traveling. I don't know where I was traveling to, and I had a nerve to sit there in the airport, right there at the desk where you know your tickets and stuff, and put camera equipment and all kind of stuff in my bag. That was a no-no. Don't you know my bag was stolen? Don't you know somebody in there working in there allegedly took my things with my brand new cameras and things, real nice camera equipment and this jewelry and stuff. You be careful because everybody's watching. Be careful when you're using your phone and you have cameras everywhere. Cameras are everywhere, and everybody's not honest. I don't care if they are working here or working at the airport or working for a legitimate company. Some of these folk are waiting for you to be vulnerable. I'm sitting there and they tell me, I'm standing there at the airport. They tell me you can't bring, you got to, you got this camera equipment. I said, oh my God, I got my camera, put it in there. And the next thing I know, camera equipment and all that stuff is gone. Bad luck. But this is the thing. These airports and things need to watch their people, because guess what? Who got to pay? They got to pay for your merchandise that's lost or stolen. And they had to pay me for all my goods and things like that. Some things can't be proven, some things can't. That's another thing. When you all go on these vacations and things, make sure you have a picture. That's what I would do. I put have a picture of all the items that I take with me, even my clothes. I remember they lost my clothes. I was going on vacation. They lost all my clothes. All my new clothes, baby. But guess what? They paid, and they paid big. Why? Because they lost my bag. But what I'm saying is make sure you are taking care of you, and make sure you understand that there are so many type of people out here that will do a number. Pickpocketers, please. They are out here, y'all. Somebody rub against you, check yourself immediately. Check your stuff quick. Oh, excuse me. And you got your stuff dangling, and they got a skill. They can go right in your things and take your belongings. And then sometimes they use another person to distract. There are some people that, the shiny object, they have somebody that will do something, and then here they come behind you. Watch when you're in the crowded airports and different things like that. There are folk that will pickpocket you. Okay? Somebody will spill something. The next thing you know, everybody's looking, and here's somebody that's going to grab up your bag or pocketbook. Ladies, keep your pocketbook on your... Ladies, keep your pocketbooks closed and keep that pocketbook strapped over you, because there are people that are waiting for you to be vulnerable enough for them to take your belongings. games. Okay, watch out for like uh, taxi uh, drivers and things like that. If they refuse to turn on the meter, and by the time you get there, oh well, it's a $50. Wait a minute, I could have walked here. $50. Make sure you are aware that there are scammers in all kind of places. You know, people that inflate their rates, and some people that will drop you off in the middle of nowhere. Uh, they're taking your money. They're illegitimate, but they are setting up themselves right there where taxis and things are. And the next thing you know, you jumping in something and you don't know where you're going. Okay? Use credit cards. Don't use your debit cards. Try not to use your debit cards. Try to use your credit cards because they can be tracked. And have fraud protection, like I said. Um, again, do not use gift cards and things like that. Use things that can be tracked. Your bank can easily track this. Okay? So you got to avoid so many things, so many schemes, so much fake stuff. Make sure you do your research. Make sure you know that when you're out there, your devices can be compromised. Okay? Make sure you are going through legitimate companies because you want to have a good time. You want to make sure you're having a great time. You want to make sure everything is going well. And you can't do that when you have folk lurking about ready to do a number on you and your vacation. Teach these things to your children as well, because you know sometimes we look here, everybody's hype. Here, take my credit card, take this and take that, and take my phone, and y'all going to have a good time. And the next thing you know, they've gone on a wrong site, and somebody have racked up charges on them, and you don't know what to do. It's just like make sure when you're going on cruises and things like that. I remember when I went on my first cruise, and you they had the services where you could buy, and your phone service and things like that. But one time they didn't have it wherein you could uh, not get that high price on your phone when you got back. Say you went to the Bahamas and things like that, you were on a cruise or whatever, and you decide to call your folks, and you come back and the rates were off the hook. You've got to research and find out, can I use my phone? Will I get charges? Will my phone, can I use it like I do here? No charges for all as much calling as I want. I'm calling everybody all over the country, and I'm overseas. And make sure you have uh, the plan where you can call out, or you can use your device and not get those extra charges. Because I'm telling you, they add up. Pearlie, how are you? Good to see you, Jeanette. Jared, I believe that's Jared. It's just content. What's going on? Is so many of you all on? I hope you take me serious, though. I hope you all take me serious. This is not, it's not a fun thing to be defrauded. It's not a fun thing to be scammed and hooked and crooked. It is not fun, because you feel helpless and hopeless because, how can I remedy this? How can I get back something somebody took from me that's not theirs? You really feel that it's a bad feeling. And so for that reason, and especially during this time of year, any time of the year, you can use these tips. But we're talking about summer and able to have summer fun. In order for me to have summer fun, I've got to still be aware of the prowler, the crook, the scammer. And that's a shame. We can't just go and have a good time. But you got to be aware that when you are looking for a vacation rental or Airbnb or airline, ticket, or if we are going to do an attraction, you've got to make sure this stuff is real. You would be surprised how much money goes to scammers as a result of them scamming. So make sure you keep these tips in your head. Make sure you teach them to your children. Make sure you, as much as you can, be aware so you can really have a good time. Make sure you think about old school pickpocketers. Come on now. Make sure you keep in mind stuff that people can do in order to take from you. We want you to have a wonderful vacation. I still got things to do, places to go, but I'm really, I'm really a little bit anxious when it comes to, booking on certain things. I have to research and I've got to dig deep. This is how I feel because I know that these folk are out here. When I receive anything, when it comes to any place that have been on vacation, look through receipts, look through your card and see, if anything looks funny. You've got to do the work. You've got to check on your things that you do, and you also have to have your bank to have your back. You've got to sign up for these programs that's going to help them watch for these crooks and these scammers. Right? So I tell you what, I'm glad to be able to talk to you all about these things. I want you all to continue to have a wonderful summertime, summer fun, and just watch out for what's going on. A lot of times on television now, they come with, especially on the news, they come with what's the latest scam and what to be careful about. I know the recent one, like I said earlier, was the QR code. I had just heard recently about, a scam going where people are overlaying a QR code on a legitimate one. They have a QR code that sends you to a site where they can scam you. So check out the news. Continue to check the news out. AAA, those agencies like that. Senior, especially senior. Oh my God. What people do to senior citizens is a trip. They really will do a number on us old folk. I'm trying to understand that. They don't care. They don't care who it is, young or old. But I know that AARP and different places like that, they always talk about how people can defraud others and the scams that are going on. So make sure you open your ears, listen, and listen to others. People will say, you know what? I know somebody said, somebody just called me and just scammed me just that quick about my bank information. And I'm just thinking like, oh, help me. And they say, well, give me your password and everything. That should have been a red flag. I had a relative who got a call and they said, oh, all this stuff is happening. We need your social security number. We need your date of birth. She's in panic. They say it's the what you call it? They come in and you didn't pay your taxes or you didn't do this, and they said that you need to, in order to get it right, give us your bank. They come and your guard is down. All you know is, oh, I'm in trouble. Oh my God, I'm in trouble. How can I get this right? Well, all you got to do is give me your bank number, but I need your password, and I can correct all of this. They had one time a company and that's why I was saying about your Wi-Fi and all that stuff, that was saying that, oh, you have a virus in your technology, all your equipment and stuff like that. Uh, Let me go in and let me go in the back door. Give me your information. Let me go in the back door and let me fix it. So you don't know if it's something wrong. My computer got a virus. Oh, all my tech, all my stuff. Oh, virus. How can I get rid of? I need to get rid of this virus. I need my computer. I work on my computer, and they go right in there and take and pretend they fixing something, and they say, well, that's going to be $800. That's going to be 800. 800. Oh my God, I need my computer. And some of these people are scammers. They sitting back. We've got to really keep this in mind, because it's so easy now to go into our information. So many people know how to get through in that back door and get our information. So many people that's sitting back, and they can see all your stuff. Have you ever on your phone, somebody's your phone, your photography, pictures and stuff, and somebody got a take your pictures and put in collages and all. Wait a minute, how you get my what when you access to my pictures where you make collages? Who told you to come in my phone and make collages and whatnot? People can see everything. Got to be careful, okay? You got to be careful. Protect yourself as much as you can. Keep your eyes and ears open. Look out for the red flags. Your gut. What is your gut telling you? What is that discernment telling you? Don't get out here just a little happy. Don't get out here. Oh, I'm going over to Hawaii. I'm just happy as can be. Get over there and like, wait a minute, where is this? Did y'all ever see Martin that time and Gina and Martin and all of them went over to the island, and the island was tore up. I mean, absolutely the worst thing. They had been scammed. But the thing about it, the pictures and stuff that was sent to them, and they was like, oh, we going away to an island. Oh, they were so caught up. Pam, Gina, and all of them, they was just caught up. And it was just a mess when they got there. And so we can sit back and just keep being happy all we want. We going to Hawaii and stuff. Well, what agency did you go through? Well, it was on a certain social media, and the pictures look good. Well, did you do any research? No, but it was $100 for 12 people. Wait a minute, didn't that flag go up? Your flag should have went. If it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. Okay? Make sure you all are paying attention, doing your research. You can get happy once you get there and everything is okay. Okay? But when you going and you trying to figure out, okay, is this right? Is this right? Make sure you confirm. Make sure you go through legitimate means for your vacation and your trip and your travel, so you don't have to come home looking crazy. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed those tips. Summer fun segment. Let me give you all some upcoming shows real quick before I go. Let's see here. Who's gonna be on? Who's coming on? So we have Angela Simmons, who's gonna be here on the 9th of August. This kicks off our women's series. So excited about our women's series. And self-care is going to be the topic. And we're going to let her, along with some other ladies, I'll be introducing them as they come on. We'll have panel discussions and just talk about some things that women go through, some of their needs, some of their issues. It's a series, and we want you all to stick and stay and make sure you all um, uh, really get involved with this wonderful, wonderful topic and series that we have for you. Um, Angela Simmons on the 9th. We have Cletus Cassidy. He'll be here. And this is kicking off our men's series. Fathers. We're going to be talking about men's journey through fatherhood, through marriage, through being single and divorce. We want you to join us on the 3rd for that show. Money and More, we're going to come back. We had a great Money and More show. We will come back with that. Fun Friday, of course, we'll do Around the Town. That's going to be coming up soon. Real estate, Chris Hinton, 2026. Still waiting for him with his date. We'll be coming back with cryptocurrency probably sometime in September. You all watch out for the show. We had a real good one. Look, if you all get a chance, go to our YouTube page, FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton or Crystal Records One. You can see all the shows from the past, the radio shows. You can see the recent shows. And you can check the most recent ones, cryptocurrency with Jason Baker, Around the Town, some things that are going on. Monday, Sports Talk, any of those shows that we've done in the past. You can check those out on YouTube and LinkedIn. Let's see, who else is coming? So we have a series of the men and women's shows, but we have folk that are going to be coming on, sharing information with us and talking about some of their concerns and getting out information to you all about some of the things that are going on in your city concerning our women's series and our men's series. There are some things that's going to be attached to that we want you all to be in the loop with. And so you all can just really just enjoy, some of the things that we have for you. Look, don't forget to follow me on social media. I told those that are not on TikTok to get over here on TikTok at Hinton, YHINTON, and make sure you follow. I promise I will follow you back. I've been following you all back, especially Instagram as well. Been following you all. Make sure you follow me. I will follow you back. Let's see, what else? Oh, don't forget, I know this is a long ways off. October, we have Anti-Bullying Month, Pizza and a Dialogue. The information is going to be on the website and social media, how you can get involved, your youth groups. You and your children can get involved in a great dialogue, our anti-bullying dialogue, and other things that concern our youth. I will give you the specific date real soon, but make sure you know that in October, Pizza and a Dialogue will take place. We're trying to get it where we can have our online people, children, our families, mothers and fathers and kids, youth, online to see and participate. So we're working on that right now. In the meantime, we'll be in Chesapeake, Virginia at the site to have the Pizza and the Dialogue. And if you're in the area and would like to join with us with the conversation, or if you have a youth group or church group, we would love to have you in October for our Pizza and the Dialogue event. Let's see, what else? Crystal Community Development Corporation, Young Women Achieving Success mentoring program is going to take place again coming up this fall. You all can get a head start and let me know if you're interested in getting your girls in the program. we're talking about girls 10 to 17, mentoring, and all kind of things that we do. You'll be able to get more information if you want a brochure. I can actually email you a brochure to see some of the things that we do in this program. A great program. It's been going on for quite some time. It's under the umbrella of Crystal Community Development Corporation, a 501c3 organization, and we're so happy to be able to celebrate 20 years this year. 20, let me get, wait, hold up. My God, I remember starting it uh, in 2006, and here it is 2026, and I've seen them grow up and succeed and really, go forth. And it makes me really proud when I see them and they started a business or a career, or they have a family or the military, they've got degrees in college, and they really, really speak highly of the program, and it just makes me feel so good. And it's unbelievable that 20 years have gone by. I remember when I first started it 20 years ago, Young Women Achieving Success program, and it's still going on. I would like to keep it going as long as I can keep it, and when I'm not here, that somebody else can hold on and go forward with it. The wonderful thing about it is that there's another group of young ladies that will be in a sister organization, wherein we provide things for that organization. I call it Young Women Achieving Success 2. And so I have a site, and then there's another site that will be, I'm so excited and proud of that. We'll be building and growing up young women in the program. So look, Crystal Community, CRISTO community at cox.net. You can actually email, or you can right here, say, look, I'd like more information. Tell me more about the program. Is it free? You have to pay for it. You can get all that information, and just email me and let me know that you want to talk and find out more. All right, you can be a special guest. We're still filling up the calendar. I know we have quite a few people that's going to be coming on with our series, but we still have room for a few others. If you all would like to be a part of the show, if you'd like to be an intern, or if you want to sponsor the segment, let me know. You can email FYI Radio Show hosts. No, let me get it right. FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com. FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com. You can definitely get information to me, or right here, just say, hey, I would love to be a part of the show. I like to sponsor it. I like to be a guest. I like to work with you, and we'll talk. Let's see, what else? So look, I'm going to see you on Wednesday, and I'll announce the topic. I'll announce who will be on with me. And you all go ahead and have a good time. Don't forget the tips. Don't forget. This is important information. Our show today was about fraud, scammers as you travel. Summer fun can be summer fun, but you definitely have to keep your mind on what you're doing and look out for those that would try to take advantage of you as you go out and enjoy yourself. So we want to thank you for joining us. Oh, so many more up here on TikTok. Ruth, hello. Ellie, hello. Let's see who else. Keith, what's going on? AG, Ren for Real, hi. C. Waldo Scott. Is this C. Waldo Scott? Let me see. Is that Horace? I think that's Horace. Devil Walk. Just so many of you all. Nancy, what's going on? Nick, I think that's what it is. Annie, what's going on? Liam, Lim, I think that's what it is. M.I. Ray, hello. Jerome, what's going on? Let's see. ATEF, let's see. Who else? Tone Bone. Tone Bone. Uh, Somebody said, hey, girl. Let's see. BALD. Let me see. Braid Lots. Braid, I couldn't get all of it. Dominique, hello. Ronald, hi. Jenna, beloved, what's going on? Balden, so many of you all. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your support. I'm going to see you on Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. Don't forget to check me out. Don't forget to follow, and I'll follow you back. Don't forget to have a wonderful, wonderful day. We're going to say bye to TikTok first. God bless you. See you later. Alligator. Woo. Okay. Saying goodbye to our friends over here on TikTok. And now, there's so many folks joining tonight.
He brought me out and I'm praising. It's in my soul, now I'm selling.